He's been gaming for over 30 years, representing the common man in gaming, bringing you the new, the old, and everything in between. Here is your host, LMG.
Hello and greetings, my fellow Long Darkins. Welcome to Long Dark Gameplay number 88. Yes, one of the longest running, and I do think, maybe I'm a little biased, the best Long Dark coverage out there today. You guys don't know me, I'm LMG. I have the highest rated survival guide on Steam right now. I'm playing for about 540 hours or so. Pretty well known in the Long Dark community. And I am so full of it today. But how are you guys doing today? Alright, let's get into this. As you really know, not spoiling, but 87, something happened. So we are starting a new run. Don't spoil it for anybody that hasn't seen that yet. But we're going to start a new run. There's 2 achievements I haven't gotten yet. But that's because we wanted to show off some of the new mechanics and stuff. We couldn't do that with the old save. Alright, so let's get into a new game. We're going to be doing sandbox. No story yet. Hopefully we'll hear about it soon. It's supposed to be by the end of the year. We will see. I don't think I think maybe we'll get the first episode. It's going to be episodic, kind of like Telltale Games. We're going to see the first episode. I don't think we're going to have the full story by the end of the year. I just don't think we're far enough along to get that done. But I'll be happy with whatever we get. Definitely. Let's go to sandbox. And of course, they do have 3 modes. They've got Pilgrim, if you just want to run around, have some fun. Voyager, which I know a lot of the players do play. But I played this way too long, so I can't do that. So we go to Stalker mode, that's what we always do. And I feel I've been a little sexist lately, so let's actually pick Jennifer Hale. Lovely Jennifer Hale, we'll pick her. And we're actually going to start in Mystery Lake. That's what I do want to bring it the start screen here just to confirm that I'm not pretending to be on Stalker mode or anything. Alright, let's get to Mystery Lake. Start a run. I haven't actually, I've seen some of the new mechanics, but I haven't actually played in it yet, so this will be interesting. Hope it's not around middle of the night in a blizzard, which can sometimes happen. We'll see what we get. Good Stephen King quote. Okay, first thing we're going to check off is, we got about 4 hours of daylight. Okay, so it is about 3 o'clock. I don't know why they do that, because they try to make it a little tougher, but they keep the time clock. That's kind of funny. But alright, we're right by the... Whoa, okay. Spawning right by a wolf. Oh, God! Oh, God! I didn't actually expect that. Oh, God, okay. Now that everyone's awake. Wow, alright. I was actually trying to stop to see if he would, that I could run, but, man, he did not do that this time. That was interesting, to say the least. This could be the shortest episode of all time. We'll have to see. Oh, wow. But -6, I'm sure my clothes took some damage. Of course. Oh, that was just downright brutal, wasn't it? Let's get running. We've got to get... Before the condition gets any worse. So that was actually more by the deadfall area. I kind of got turned around when he attacked me. It'll be okay. Let's go back around this way. Oh, that was downright brutal. Ugh. I'm actually surprised. I did not think I'd be able to find him off with my fist, quite frankly. I'm actually going to go up here and we'll get a better look. Surrounding area. Woo! Yeah, we're now in version 0.215. Oh, God, he came back for me. Oh. Oh, God. Do I have another band-aid? I don't think I needed that. Oh, crap. Oh. Oh. Oh, God, if I can survive and come back for him. Oh. He came. That wolf must have came back. We're in the same area. He came back. I actually beat a wolf to death with my bare hands. Okay, we're actually right by trappers, I believe. Up around the corner. Okay, let's get going. Oh, okay, we're gonna remember. Oh, once we heal up, hopefully that wolf will still be there. And come back. Get our tasty revenge. Oh, he was just out for blood. Okay, we'll be okay. Ooh. I know, girl. It's gonna be okay. Do we have a deer? Let's see if there's any wood in here. No. Alright. Whew. 6%. I do have to living up the land achievements, so we don't have to worry about not touching any meat or anything like that. We just need the harvesting in the 200 days, so it should be pretty easy. Just remind you guys, Friday 9 a.m. Central Daylight Time to Saturday 9 a.m. Central Daylight Time, I am running another long, dark marathon on Twitch TV / Lordmaster Gaming. Okay, oh god, we just gotta... Well, first off, ammunition. Always nice.
This might be the end.
It's not gonna be the end. Unless maybe there's no calories in here, then that might be the end. Ooh, beef jerky. We'll take you. Oh, bandage. We could definitely use one of those. Check the drawer. Candy bar. Okay, might be enough for what we need. I'm actually going to open these. I try not to open anything unless I have to save the durability on the items there, but scrap metal. Nice and handy. I might need you too, Summit Soda. Alright. And everybody's like, why don't you heal up? You're gonna die. We're okay. We're okay. Ooh, another candy bar. Basic boots. Probably harvest that. Depending, actually, let's look. Oh yeah, because ours just got... Yeah, our clothes got wrecked. Buy that. Wolf attack. Don't want to mess with the safe just now, though. I don't... we'll keep that just in case, though. And the candy bar. Can opener. It's a tough choice because first I want to make sure I have enough. I have water and stuff, but 6% though. We do have calories right now, actually, so that's probably a good idea. About 3 hours of daylight left. Actually, now that I see it, I don't think the clock actually moves. That could actually make that a lot more interesting. Just let it rest for about 3 hours because I might want to go get some water real quick. 1 hour of daylight left. Less than 1 hour of daylight left. So the timer, the clock, kudos then, I like that. The clock doesn't actually move. I thought the clock was going to move still. You can actually tell from the audio cues and stuff, and time it from there. They do have the dusk and dawn audio cues, but that's kind of cool. I like that. Alright, now we got to get... we do got to forge some wood. At least I'm gonna get. I want to be able to use my 10 hours of darkness left. Oh, nice. Okay, that should be enough to give me enough water to survive today. Okay. Actually, we'll use an accelerant because our fire starting skill. God, I had it at 100 last time again. But not gonna be great. There we go. Yeah, we still have this. You know, guys, how much I love Hinterland, but this is a god awful zooming thing they've done for this. It just Unnecessary. I mean, all this is beautiful. Keep that, but the zooming in and out, especially if you're gonna get the Oculus Rift and do that, that's just gonna be hellacious on people. Okay. Should probably be able to get about 3 liters out of that. Up real quick. Hopefully that'll be close. I don't know if that'll be close enough. Well, let's hope we got enough fire. Whew, we did. Okay, just enough. Okay. Yeah, so let's make sure we hydrate. Definitely. Whew. Okay, we've hydrated. I'm gonna go about 8 hours. See what that gets us healed up to. Probably go with full 11, but I just want to check how many... Question mark, how many hours of darkness left. Ah, cool. So we're about 82%. Let's hydrate a little bit again. Should make sure we're at 100%. I'm going to have about 8 hours of daylight left. Alright. We have to get to business then. Yeah, just say first impressions of the new daylight nighttime mechanic. I like it a little bit. Make it a little more, make you think a little bit more. Alright guys, this will run. We will be continuing for our Let's Play, of course. We'll need a snare. We'll just leave that down for now. No tool, no hunting knife yet, so keep that interesting. And I did grab that. The last thing to grab is the safe. Okay. Remember, it's right, left, right. So we got like 26. Wow, okay, that was actually rather close. We'll go rather slow, actually. It's quite interesting. I've actually had combos that are actually, they've all 3 numbers been right next to each other. I'm just gonna go a little bit slow here. Gotta be funny if it's all the way back on like 20 or something again. Oh, I hate these combinations when I get them. Alright, come on. There we go. Open that up.
I think I can use this.
Alright, so I'm gonna store that for now. Simple tools. Because we already got some tools over there. Tool. We got tools everywhere. Let's go check those just in case. Alright, we're actually gonna store up. Go to food here first. Yeah, I'll keep that. I'm gonna have a couple decoys. Cause thinking next, since there's no tools offhand right now, kind of want to try to get that wolf. Unless I want to start a fire and get that wolf unfrozen, I'm gonna need a knife. I'm gonna need something. A hatchet, knife, anything. Okay, let's check. 7 hours of daylight left, okay. So also remember, I always do cover on Twitch channel. I always do have Long Dark Tuesdays. If you guys want to get any tips or anything, be sure to check me out there. Always happy to answer questions and everything. Okay, what's the temp out? Oh, -10. Lovely weather. As I always say, anything less than, if it's more than -15, I wouldn't go out. Actually, there might be a hatchet over at Max's Last Stand. I just need something to get it going here. I need some kind of a tool. And a weapon wouldn't be bad either. Actually, we were discussing the other day, somebody commented on the guide that actually the crowbar was the best weapon. Unless that's changed, it's usually always been... Oh, well, it's pry bar now. Pry bar, hatchet, knife. I've never really been... I never usually carry around the pry bar, so... Ah, there we go.
Oh, I could eat a horse.
Wow, you could? Oh, that's kind of disturbing. But alright, okay, that's all I need right now because I've got a hatchet. What's the condition of that hatchet? Because I was going too fast. 82%, not bad, not bad. Okay, that'll do, it's just fine. Yeah, I fear for a horse if, they introduce horses in the game now because Jennifer Hale could eat a horse. Oh, bad joke, I apologize. Okay. We're just gonna go see about... What's the temp in here? 7 hours. Actually, I want to go check out this background, back this way. Okay. Time. 7 hours. We still got about 7 hours of daylight left, so we're okay right now. Well, if anything, I want to make sure I get that wolf hide. I want to get my wolfskin jacket as soon as I can. Hopefully, I'll be able to find the wolf again. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll make sure you always remember, once they attack you once, they do run away. Try to make sure you're out of the area, because they'll actually usually come right back at you in a little bit. That can also sometimes spell the end of your run there. Alright, that actually was back this way. Remember that tree. Carcasses aplenty apparently right now. And I was actually just looking for the wolf, but at least we got some, check it out. Come on.
Never know.
No, you can stay back in there. Ooh, alright. Wolf, okay. So far I'm not seeing him too much. Ah. And another wolf. Well, okay. Might be the one we let go. I don't want to get nailed down. Going after that wolf. We'll give it a little bit more of a looky-loo. I might just be safer to boil up, cook up that wolf. Yeah, might be a better idea. I hate letting that one go, but there's actually a couple of wolves out here right now, and they do have the new mechanic depopulating the area with wolves in all the areas. I haven't tried to test that out too much. Oh, I know you're cold. I know you're cold. We're heading back. Ooh. Yeah, that area is kind of ripe with the wolves right now. So... see if I got all turned about a little bit. It's funny, even after like 500 something hours I can still get lost occasionally. I'm trying to retrace my steps from earlier, but oh, our little wolfy brethren, you will not feast on me today. And I always get this comment still to this day. Everyone, well, why aren't you eating? You gotta worry about the starving. Your condition's going down. It's starving is the one thing that's manageable, which I hope they do take out later. Less of the hibernating. Try to make that more fun. I'm just gonna head around this way. Just double check it, trying to find out. Ugh. The only area that wolf could have been was in that bad area, and I did not want to check that out. I know you're getting cold. But actually, while I'm here, just give it a good check. We can actually head out. Because right now we're coming up about on the camping office. We can always head back that way. I should be able to make it by nightfall. I just over here, I want to check for a rifle. Oh, well, crap. Well, we should respect our wolfy brethren. Could try heading up this way. Maybe he will not spot me. Can't remember. I don't think I should be able to get up this way, though. You never know. Ah, there we go. There's always a way. David Chan, and apologies, I do always forget the name of the two composers. Yeah, David Chan is the lead audio. Does some really great work. And do some new audio stingers, extended ones. I'm actually gonna go check to see if that corpse with the rifle did spawn. It's usually not too far from here. I think it's not, yeah, this run has so far been kind of unforgiving. Nah, I would have already been here by now. Alright, so hopefully that wolf will have moved on, and we'll hit the camping office real quick.
Cold.
I know you're cold, Ms.Hale.
Make a fire. Make a hot fire. Yeah.
What refreshing. I've been playing with Mackenzie so much lately that I have not heard her voice in a while. You also know she's the voice acting in Republic. She actually has a pretty good French accent too. Okay. Let's try to sneaky. Sneaky. There we go. Oof. Okay. Actually, we'll get me a hook. I've got a line, and we'll make it quick. Yeah, they did redo all the UI to match the new UI just in the inventory. Some people like it, some people don't. I've kind of gotten used to it, so it's not a huge deal breaker for me. Guess I do love the new time mechanic, though. That is kind of...
This stuff will come in handy.
Alright, I'll take it. More antibiotics. And food poisoning is actually a thing again now. I've actually gotten food poisoning on the last run a little bit more than I normally would. I'm actually going to leave that one. Great for later. I will pick up the storm lantern though. Just for lighting the video effects when we need it. I don't usually use that too much. Let's actually pick that up. Refill the jerry can, my lantern while I'm at it. And then we'll drop it back down again. Sure that's full. And we'll drop that because it's kind of heavy. Yeah, no rifle yet. Interesting. Guys, remember, I will be continuing this run on, I'll give highlights of anything I need to. I will be continuing this run on Long Dark Tuesday and in the marathon. But I'll try to get another video shot before, that tomorrow. Bandage, you never know. I'm going to stop taking some of that, open-end canned food items. Kind of preserve the length. Once you do touch it, it does, the decay timer does go active, so you really want to avoid that. Carl! Oh, man, I missed you, Carl. Glad you're here. I would have had to actually start a new game if you weren't here, but...
I'll take it.
Some beef jerky. My buddy Carl. Carl, we're getting near the 100 episodes. We're about 88, so about 12 more episodes to go. Me and you, buddy. We can do this. Okay, check out the drawers. Likely probably empty, yeah. Drop rates in stalker mode are pretty much almost non-existent. It's almost kind of funny. Newsprint. We'll open that up.
Best be prepared for anything.
Scrap metal. Some painkillers. And no sewing kits yet either. Well, actually, we'll check. Even though I don't think I've hardly ever seen that. Any dropped items up here. But, alright. I'm just going to pick up another bedroll because you can harvest those for 10 cloth, which is actually really nice. I really only ever use the bed. We'll get that bed. We'll get the bearskin bedroll again, of course. Yeah, we've gotten all of that. Okay. What's our temp like? Not too bad. Well, maybe I'll rest about an hour because I do have kind of a bit of a plan. And hopefully the weather will cooperate. Just about an hour. I feel so far. I feel like I really do enjoy the new mechanic of. I'd almost say if we didn't have to record, don't tell me how many days we've been out here. Let me have to try to use some in-game mechanic to figure it out. But the gameplay versus realism, we got to do everything, and that would take away from the leaderboards anyway. But just a thought. Okay, we're warm again. Whew. Okay, do you have a hatchet? So we can start getting that snare going. I wish I could have found that wolf. But it was kind of a hot zone. As it were. I am kind of impressed with myself that I actually did manage to kill a wolf with my bare hands. Gotta hand it to me. Let's search this corpse here real quick. Ah, nada. Alright. In the first 2 weeks, I'm going to work on getting the crafted cloves. And then we'll make our journey out to Pleasant Valley. Yeah, hopefully the next rifle spawn will probably be, could be at the Forestry Outlook, or it could be, we'll have to call that death area right there. The boxcar is in the middle there. Let's actually head back, because it is, getting late-ish. Got about 3 hours of daylight left. Probably gonna take me an hour and a half of that just to get back. I know it was my imagination earlier when I did the first impressions vid that I thought they had actually slowed down the walking time again, but I think it was just me. This feels back to normal again. And a couple months, I'd almost been covering this a whole year. That's crazy. This was covering this long before it was on early access. Just I even kickstarted back this right before I even started doing YouTube or Twitch or anything. Just because it just sounded so awesome. Okay, we'll go check. There might be a couple. Doesn't look like there's any dropped items over here, but there's usually a container to the right of here. Well, not today. Let's watch out. I don't think he spotted us, but... He's kind of patrolling that area a bit, so let's actually take the middle road here and try to go over and down. Let's check out. There might be some wood in that deadfall area that we didn't check earlier, so let's actually go check. Sometimes there's wood in there. Never hurts. Oh, and we got to get that picking up 25 items from each. The organic stuff. So, yep. Let's get that. Get that achievement out of the way. Any other mushrooms? Oh, another wolf. Let's keep going. Yeah, they're out for my blood in this one, I think. Oh, yep. Oh, and another hatchet. You know, I'll take you.
Okay.
And then we'll save that one for later. We can switch off. Oh. Sometimes it's all about the waiting. Let's wait a second here, because the wolves come down that way. We can avoid. Actually, I haven't had shown off my new Wolf of Woods mechanic yet. I kind of discovered, but that last one we kind of just got right into it. Ooh, and actually there's a... Oh, too bad I don't have a rifle right now. That'd be a nice little wolf deer kill. Okay. That dang wolf, he'll be the one that got away. Alright. Okay. Back. And over here is where we'll set our first snare. Right by that tree up there, with the grass, where my reticle's pointing right now. It's actually a pretty good spot for nabbing rabbits. Even though that seems to be since point 212. God, the snares seem to break a lot more than they have been. Maybe it's been kind of like a silent nerf to that. Makes things a little more interesting. Okay. Whew. Okay. About 2 hours of daylight left, actually. We're about 4 degrees in here, so let's actually... That's like half a meal, but I'll take it. So the hide, very important. Get our deerskin boots. Only about 10 of those. And guts. Oh, guts, very important now. Wait, don't check our time. That's still about 2 hours of daylight left. It's kind of more of a guesstimate now, but... Yes, question mark daylight left. And a blizzard. Lovely, lovely day. Oh, look at that moon. Holy shnikes, that looks nice. We're in a blizzard. Get in here, get in here. Oh, my goodness. Alright. Whew. Oh, well, that was fun. I do need to get a bit more... Well, actually, first, let's go... Harvest all of that for the tinder plugs. About 20 minutes to do that. Okay. We'll actually store all of that. Start storing some of these materials. Like the gut and the leather in here, I like to store all of that. My crafting stuff. Okay, that's kind of annoying now. That keeps defaulting back to the all. Maybe that's a recent change, but I don't know who did that, but they need to not do that. Yeah, the AI has been a little, the UI, my apologies, has been a little less player-friendly, in this new update. They're making our work a little tougher. I don't get the why, but I'm sure we'll get this worked out. Okay, got that in there. Yeah, we'll use an accelerant again. And cook up this meat. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, it zooms in every time you do get in and out. It just zooms in and just I said, not a fan of that one. Okay, got that done. Could I get maybe half a liter out of that? Every drop counts in your first 2 weeks until you get a base set up. Spoil that. I know you're tired, Ms.Hale. We'll be okay. It'll be okay. Okay. Start. So now it's fine. This was the drawer that was a little weird. Oh. Which is a tad odd, I guess. So I take that back. Those seem to be... Huh. Maybe it's just a drawer-specific thing. That's alright. How tired are you? Well, I would like to get a little more... reclaimed wood for next time, because I do maybe want to get another stair going. Maybe we'll get 2. On it is dark. Let's drop the wood down right here. We'll get that scrap metal back in there too. I like scrap metal, another crafting type thing. Maybe it's when you only transfer all. Maybe that's what it is. Ah, okay. Either way, don't like that, gotta say. Next thing we're gonna do is I will harvest this one. Should give us about 10 cloth. So we should be pretty good there. Hydrate. I'll try to conserve my food a little bit. So we're gonna let our condition go down. I know this area pretty well. We do have the hatchet, so I think we'll be okay. I guess this a little bit. About 9 hours of darkness left. A little bit more interesting there. I would guess. I'm probably gonna go about 10 hours. Brings it down to around 80%. Probably can't really tell until you go outside. That's kind of cool. I like that. Does sound like a blizzard outside, though. Next thing I do need to pick up is a sewing kit. That would kind of be helpful. And we should go storing some of this. Free up a little weight. Anything totally not necessary. That's not necessary right now. Where's the boots? Which I might be able to actually harvest those for leather. I can't see myself using them. You know what? Because I think we got a blizzard outside, so I might be waiting for that. Oh, and let's container our other hatchet there. Let's just go check. Sometimes it's high winded, otherwise it's could be, let's see. Oh no, it's just high wind. It was -39. Ow, let's not do that. That's pretty cold. I gotta say that's pretty cold. Okay. We'll give it a little bit. Probably still early in the morning. Or maybe 10-ish, I'd say. Actually, let's go make... Give me a gut. And a piece of reclaimed wood. Let's go make ourselves another snare. Thank you. Kind of shame they did remove this crafting skill for now, at least. They did. I don't know if they're going to bring that back. Now they pretty much made it easy. Whatever you have, as long as you have those supplies, you can make it. Given the time and everything. Take another snare. Okay. Okay, it kind of looks like I'll almost be a wolf deer kill, but not quite. Yeah, I need to go get my rifle. That's gonna drive me insane. Okay, what's the temp outside? -21. Oh, lovely. Can't be out here for long, actually. I'm gonna go check to see if there's that backpack back here. Though I don't think I see it. Nope. Okay. So cool. Probably should go set the snares and get back inside. Yeah, best. This cold is best to set the snares and get back inside. Warm up, and then we can go out and do a little bit of exploring. And once we get some distant stuff set up, I would like to go back out to Mystery Lake. Do the cabins around the Mystery Lake. And then we'll maybe hit the sandbox. Not sandbox. The rail cars in the middle there. I don't know where the word I thought sand. Whoa. Kind of like a teleporting wolf almost. I call him the lag wolf. I don't know. He might have sped up. He might have been catching a rabbit. It's right about around here is my lucky spot usually. Yeah, we are already freezing. Yes, I'll head back out and do my little outro here, and then the next time we'll pick up again. We'll go take care of the snares. I go out, like I said, maybe go out to Mystery Lake, check those cabins. Definitely gotta get a hold of a rifle, so I can get that wolfskin coat. Not doing so bad so far. We got about 5 bullets, so making progress on that front. Clothes. We do need a sewing kit. We gotta work on just mending some of this until we get our crafted clothes there. Okay. Ooh. So cold. So cold. Alright, guys, that's it for me. This has been Long Dark Gameplay 88. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to give me any feedback, comments, and everything. I always do love talking to you guys. Alright, so you guys be sure to like and subscribe as always, and I will see you guys in the next video.
I should go.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff.
Spit it out. Or are you trying to build suspense?
What can I do for you?